Okay, so this was my second attack during the war. This was a BBD had tried this one first, so I knew a little bit more about this base, but I'll kind of talk it through like I didn't know anything. Um, so first we'll start out. We'll scout this base, and like I did in the first video, my first option would be, can I just simply hog this base? And double giant bombs are what keep you from being able to do that. And this base has, basically two locations right here and right here that there'll be double giant bombs. And actually, I guess this is a potential, and this is a possibility, and this is a possibility. But these are very, very low probability that they would have put double giant bombs there. And the reason being is, if my hogs are going to be running between these two defenses, they're not going to be stationary sitting on top of both of these bombs at the same time. And hogs move fast enough that they would actually be out of range of one of these two giant bombs. Therefore, they wouldn't be effective in actually killing hogs. So these would have been really bad locations for giant bombs. And because these guys knew enough about hogs, they were good with them. The name of their clan gave it away. I knew they weren't going to have them put there. So that really left the two red places as double giant bombs. So, the question is, can I use a couple trips to easily trigger both of these? And the answer is no, especially that one in the core. So next question could I use balloons to kind of help the pathing? Again, no, they have far too many defenses. They're protected by an air defense, and again, we've got them in the center, which means I'd have to do way too much work. So that kind of throw out hogs, that throws out a holo. So that left HoGoWiPe or HoGoWiWe along with hogs. And you can do either one, HoGoWiPe or HoGoWiWe. I'm better at HoGoWiPe, so I stick with it. If you like HoGoWiWe, that's fine. Both of them work the same. Basically what your goal is, you want to pull the clan castle. You want to then use the entry from either your HoGoWiPe or HoGoWiWe attack to trigger double giant bomb locations, potential double giant bomb locations, and very importantly, kill the AQ. Once those are done, then you can send in your hogs to do the real work. So we'll kind of go through my replay. Let me talk about the clan castle pull. One other thing too, let me pull that back up. Because this was a second attack, I knew there was Teslas here, and because this is a symmetrical base, that means there was probably one there, and there's probably one there, because that would have made it symmetrical. So I did know that. I guess that's just other information. So looking at the clan castle pull, BBD had already pulled these when he did them. So I can see the ring there. There is no easy way to pull this clan castle. I think any way you had sent hogs over here, knowing there was a Tesla there would have been no way. Plus, it looks like you'd had to kill these buildings. There's no just simple way to get because of that ring there. So I knew I had to bring enough hogs to at least destroy one building to get in here. And BBD had the great idea to send a giant in first, because giants have higher health, so they kind of tanked a little bit, so I could use fewer hogs to destroy that. So I think I used one giant and 3 hogs, I think is what I used, just to make sure that I killed that and then got them in here. I wasn't very worried. I can't remember if I got lucky or not. I think BBD got lucky and I didn't in popping one of the double giant bombs, but I knew since I was sending my HoGoWiPe in this direction, it didn't really matter because those troops were going to pop it anyway. So we'll get to the replay, and what you'll see is I send first a giant in to distract these 2 cannons, and then looks like I sent in 3 hogs. That's going to take care of killing this cannon, and enough to jump in, start hitting the bar. Okay, I did get one of them, and that gives me the clan castle pull. I can see that the witch is out, so I can drop my archer. Once they get fairly close, I didn't have to get all the way, and again, just like I said before, I sent 1 barb in, and the reason is I want the archer kind of stands back and shoots at things. I want something that's going to run up and get close. I dropped my witches. Didn't have to wait for everything to get all out here. They're getting close enough. And then I'm immediately drop my wizards behind that and my archer queen. So wizards down, archer queens down. So the next thing I need to do is set up my pathing. So since my goal is to send everything in this way, I need to kill trash buildings here, so that forces my troops, funnels them in this direction. So you're going to see golems go down shortly after that. I think I wanted to make sure those troops wouldn't get pulled away too far. Golems are down, wizards down behind that. Once that trash ring's broken, I can send in my BK and my P.E.K.K.A. and then wall breakers to get into this area here with my goal of putting a jump. And the reason I went in this one instead of this up here, I was worried that since the archer queen kind of pathed around this way, I didn't want her to get stuck in here and me have to bang on walls. So I wanted to be able to use my jump to be able to get into this compartment, and this compartment. So they kind of actually wander back out because the clan castle troops take a little bit longer. They kill that though, but once that's down, this is the next closest building. They're going to come in here. You're going to see I put my jump. It's going to be able to get in all these compartments. And they jump over. And again, I mentioned before I used a rage here. I don't know if you need to or not. You might be able to save that and get an extra heal. That might be a better. So you're going to see that I immediately then, once my troops were in the core, I immediately started my hogs from down here. And the reason I started them from down here was there was a few of these buildings were already attacking these defenses or these troops up here, and I knew it wouldn't be long before they set off the double giant bomb here. I could have probably gone from the top here, but I was a little worried that they might have jumped from, quickly jumped to this wizard tower and then down in this direction, and I think that would have been, a little bit more dangerous. So once I go up this direction, I know they've got plenty of stuff to kill around here, including because I knew there was going to be a Tesla, or I guessed there was going to be a Tesla here because of the symmetrical part of the base. That gave me a lot to do here, but you're going to see as soon as I get in, and since there's more than 3 defenses here, I want to put my heal down as soon as possible. So they jump in there, my heal's there. They start killing everything. Core's kind of doing what it does. Double giant bombs are popped, so I know my hogs are as safe as possible. So once they get up here, I want to go ahead and use my next heal up here because there's 3 or 4 defenses. And one thing too, I had 1 wizard left. I dropped it down here at the bottom. And the reason I did that is because I knew my hogs were going to end up here at the top. So there was a lot of trash buildings here that were going to be a far travel from. So I wanted to I saved that 1 last wizard to drop down here so that they'd be able to kind of path up this direction, since I knew most of my troops were going to be up here at the top. And that was just to make sure I didn't run out of time. But from here, we're just cleanup. So that was kind of how I went about attacking that base. Again, I hope this is helpful. If there's anything you'd like me to add, if there's things I'm passing over or going over too quickly, please let me know, and I'll try to add that into some future videos. But if this is helpful, let me know, and hopefully we get them next time. Talk to you later, guys. Bye.